Well, so a funny thing happened on my way to the store. I was looking for, I was running around looking for salvage tech, and can't find any. I got 15 more, but I spent a little time also getting some crystal sulfide. I surely hit the ship that time. And gosh, that was really difficult today too. So yeah, this guy's playing inside the ship, I think. Oh, hello. I'm not shooting at that. There we go. You guys get out of the way. Yeah, that one's dead too. So, yeah, I got, after an hour, I only had 15 salvage tech, so that's frustrating. So I decided to, I noticed that I could call the space anomaly. So I did. And guess what? It went all the way back to species data. So, I just turned in species data again. I don't know if it's looping around or if I just don't remember correctly. So last time I played, I was sure that zoology was last. And the last thing that we did, I believe it was zoology. I really thought that was our last trip to the anomaly. My God, this is quiet. It's like I can barely hear myself. But that's weird. Hello. I've been tripping. Welcome to... It's always funny. That's a nice ship. That's a pretty nice ship. Actually, it's really short, but it's really nice. I don't have... Oh, I didn't sell circuit boards. Wow. Okay. That's all right. Goodbye. While I like the GEC, having the GEC controlling my freighter is not a good idea. Multiple pictures of my freighter being parked with its nose sticking into the space station. Proof enough. So, direction unknown. Let's see, 32. We need two things, and one of them is to make some circuit boards, and because we need to make some money. And we also need to try and buy a couple of frigates. I really need some salvage tech, so... Oh, I found a resource depot, and, you know, yeah. Need to sell those because I'm out of nanites. That's it, 15. Maybe I have some in the container somewhere. What does this guy do for a living? He's yellow, though. It's all bumblebee-ish. This guy doesn't want to work. Okay. Fine. We'll move on. Next guy. This guy wants to work. See if he went to school. Holy God. Okay. No. I mean, come on. That's as bad as the one we have. We flew right past this guy. 33. Not bad. But it's a B, so... but you know what? There's lots of room for improvement. Oh, we don't have any industrial ships. I actually kind of like this one. 33 is really good. I mean, for B. Yeah. 32 expeditions, a long way to go. The crew is obsessive. And the ship is faintly radioactive. Wonder if that has something to do with the amount of nip on board. I'm gonna buy it. Now we have another industrial ship. I think you have to go to the Corvax to get combat ships. Let's see. Yeah. This is the Artemis system. And so I thought we have to do two things. We have to go do the base computer archives on large ship proximity. You know me and wanting to pulse. I'm very frustrated with how quiet this is. Like, I'm talking really loud. Is my microphone on? Yeah. Wow. I turned up the game volume and maybe I don't. Gosh, is everything plugged in? Ouch. Cell modules. That's this place. I'm gonna have to mess around with the sound again. I don't like this. I don't like how quiet it is. That's my dog tripping on the trash. He can't walk in a straight line. So he kind of has to walk in circles, which is hilarious. I mean, it's not funny to him. I'm so cruel. Oh my gosh. Oh boy, do we dare? Oh boy. Oh, Sammy. Just lay down, buddy. Let's kill that one. And oh, it's so much better. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Oh, yeah, I haven't done that. That's how I get confused between the two saves. Boy, I felt like I was playing a new save. I'm standing there talking to Polo, and he wants me to gather alien data. And I'm like, what? And look. I can go back in an hour and almost 2 hours. And I mean, you know, seriously, we did this already, you know? I'll take a semiconductor. I do need some enriched carbon. I don't know if I have any cactus on me, but we have to go home. So, because we need to get some more money. Hey! Dead guys. Perma snow. I'm gonna have to do some serious messing around and bring up all my volumes. I don't like this at all. Just checking out the fleet there, apparently. Apparently the Atlas wants to know what's in my fleet. So instead of letting me go through the teleporter, I have now. This is a silly question. Oh, it's all in the containers. I had been carrying it because I was going to go to Ocean Beaches and start the process of building the new underwater base, which means we'll need glass, but that's okay. See, I got a bunch of crystal sulfide and a couple of living pearls. You need 2 for every moon pool. There you go. Wrong button. Cactus flesh. Here we go. Wow, I have a lot of unstable gel. It's very unstable. What am I looking for? This. I should have more polyfiber than that. The way that I do my containers, it leaves everything mixed up, so every once in a while I go in there. Because I don't do this, okay? I don't do a lot of that. I just go into my suit and open my transfer menu, which on keyboard is X. and then I just look through and grab what I want. And wow, we got a lot of frost crystals. Is this, did I need tetracobalt? Because I had, no, that's the other game. Oh wait, I don't have any cobalt. Good grief, come on. I'll just take the long way around. Tetracobalt. There we go. That's a lot of tetracobalt. My suit is completely full. Thank you, I'll get to it, suit lady. My suit is completely full with magnetized ferrite, which we're going to turn into pure ferrite, which we're going to build with. And the reason that I do that is because you can, oh, hi, fibrite. Oh, I think I was making ferrite actually. And that's going to have to go in there. Tetracobalt. The reason that I do that. Wow. Gotta tune this down because otherwise it'll try to make. Oh, no, I can't do that. Just gotta pick it up. Wow. Okay. Totally lost my train of thought. Wow. So funny. Oh, magnetized ferrite. Because you can carry so much more. So if you buy magnetized ferrite and you cook it into pure ferrite, you can carry twice as much pure ferrite that way. The same thing with chlorine. If you make chloride lattice out of it, you can carry so much more chlorine. And then you can cook it when you go to a trade post to sell it. Cook it into chlorine right there, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense because you still need the room so you can sell it all at once. Circuit boards. I don't know how many I have here. Could have counted, huh? 5. That's 5 more. More? Is that all of them? Yeah. Okay, cool. Now, where was that good price we got? I don't remember. Was it in the ATM? Sell items. I accidentally released 2 episodes at the same time yesterday, and so I'm kind of, wow, Karen. Circuits. There they are. 6.8, yeah. So I'm kind of in a weird, like, hurried weirdness to try and get an episode done. Because I have on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I have other things I'm supposed to be doing, and I hate that. It's the other game, Dragon Blood. I'm gonna quit. I just don't want to do it anymore. Wrong merchant. I need the merchant. Hi, merchant. I just gotta. So what I did was I decided to stop trying to dig up salvage tech and try to find minor settlements that sell it, and I was going to mark them so I could keep going back because this will recover in like 10 minutes. And has that recovered? No. And just keep doing that because gosh, we need so many blueprints for building. I can't even put a ramp up to my door. Weapon rack, covered desk. I don't think this is helping. Light. I like that one. Light. Did we get down there yet? No. I don't know why I don't have the ramp. It should have been like much earlier. Well, we got a lot of decorations. It is in this menu. See, no ramp. Where's my ramp? I don't understand how I got to nothing but the decorations left over. without getting the ramp. I also don't understand what's happening with computer archives. Oh, good lord. This button. Alright, let's go look at the computer archives. So Lava said that he's pretty sure that he got the landing pad before he got the GTT. I thought the landing pad was the last thing you got. I don't know. There's the appearance modifier. Hey, finally. So that's good. That's good news. That means we're actually making some progress. Maybe doing Dreams of the Deep is exactly what I needed to do. I needed to finish a mission. Fish. I needed to go fishing. I'm putting it in, man. Yeah, appearance modifier. So you can see what I have. I have this awesome thing that I use that a lot of people don't because it cuts your mats in half. But if you have a huge base to move to the next galaxy, this thing carries so much stuff. It's ridiculous. In fact, if you're going to the next galaxy, build a massive base just so you can get all your mats in one place, and then when you and then delete the base. Don't delete anything from the base except for like you know, trophies and maybe a teleporter. So because you get the full thing for the teleporter back, you can just build another one right away. So you need 40 chromatic metal, and you can go, and 50 pure ferrite, and you can go to the next galaxy, set down a base computer, set down this thing, and you have thousands and thousands of mats. You know, I mean, you can wake up with everything in your suit broken, set down a base computer right there, set this down, and have all the mats you need for everything. You know, so it's pretty cool. And obviously, you know, the GTT, and the most valuable thing that you can get is one of these things, because you can make anything. Oh, and we were talking about the kelp sack. Yeah, so the other thing that you can make with kelp sack, if I can find out where I put it, check this out. So I didn't know this. I went looking after I said something about it yesterday. I was like, it's got to do more than just make oxygen, because that's silly. Where in the world did I just know? Just put it, just this minute. Here it is. All right, so it makes oxygen 1-to-1. But check this out. If I can find some oxygen. Woohoo! Look at that. Makes chlorine too. All right. Doesn't make as much as chlorine and oxygen make, but of course, you know, but that's cool. Back into storage with you. Here's the cobalt. I don't know why I thought it didn't have anywhere to go. What was next? Go to a trade post, bring in this stuff. Where's my ship? Oh, this is a really scattered episode. I'm really sorry about it, but it's just the nature of. For one thing, I made a mistake last night, releasing 2 episodes, and oh, good grief. And the other thing, of course, is we're in that weird spot. I need to get manufacturing facilities to actually give me blueprints. I finally got the base computer to give me a blueprint, you know, and like the one thing that everyone uses to glitch with, it seems like, you know, to get landing pads in is that appearance modifier. I don't know if I'm going to do any of that, but that doesn't matter. But I'm just really struggling blueprint-wise, and so I just got to push through it, you know. It's just one of those parts of the game that you just got to push through. Where are we going? To the hardest landing point to launch off of. Thanks, awesome. So I caught Cobra TV and replay this morning because he was on so early. It was like 5 o'clock in the morning my time when he went on. And that's just, no. I'm not getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning to watch a stream. I mean, I have rolled over and woken up and seen that Alexa Check was on, or Ballistic Cola, but I'm not gonna like set an alarm for that. At any rate, they were talking about all the interviews that came out today. Why? Why am I not? What? Really? Good grief. Come on. Let me go fast. So all the interviews that came out today, ostensibly because releasing them yesterday would have seemed as if it were a joke, because yesterday was April 1st. But yeah, they were talking about some guy. First there was an interview of Sean, and that was awesome. And then on PC Gamer they talked about a guy who tried out the VR at the expo and for No Man's Sky, and seeing NPCs in the space station walking around. And it's like the biggest thing I've ever wanted, I think, from this game, was just for the NPCs to move. You know, they do a lot of cool things like stretching and yawning and looking at their fingernails and scratching the back of their legs and shifting their weight back and forth. That's a lot of cool, interesting, and quite often funny things. But to see them moving around, I hope they do that in normal mode without VR. That's all I'm saying. I hope that's a game mechanic and not just attached to the VR, because I don't think I'm going to be able to do VR. I'm going to try it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Rich carbon, that's part of making a stasis device. That's why I did the mission. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go kick off Artemis. And I'm not going to do much for Artemis. Not really interested in it. But I'm going to kick it off and see if that helps my base computer archives advance. And what's that one look like? We need an explorer and a hauler. If we're going to do the Artemis mission and go through the center, I haven't made that decision. We have other things to do. Artemis. We are going to have to have a hauler and an explorer, I think. It's in another system in space, that's right. Current mission. Here we go. Oh, it's within range. Okay, cool. So, and we're probably going to do Artemis in bits and pieces too, because I've done it straight through, and man, by the time you get to the decision about whether to let Artemis live or die, I'm like, give me a gun. I'll take care of this. And it's not even really Artemis that bugs me, because Artemis is cool, you know, poor thing. But the whole thing with Apollo and his megalomaniac, or not, I got that backwards. Apollo, you know, being the sort of self-interested, you know, mercenary, and Null being the megalomaniac, you know, guy that finds a way to live by killing other people. Ugh. That whole story is really dark. And most of Artemis is also really emotional. So, I'm gonna grab this. And I always grab those. So we're just gonna talk to him and get this going. I've already found his ship. Yeah, I've already found his ship, and you know, told him I found his ship. And then he's like, come talk to me to Hollow Terminus. And I'm like, oh man, I don't like these things. Yeah. So let's see what we got. Tune to Artemis. Oh, he's in the middle. See, that's how long it's been. So Apollo stands there and Null stands there. They're always in the same place. Who's there? It's you again, isn't it? You are real, aren't you? I'm real, dude. Sorry. It's hard to... Dude, everyone thinks Artemis is a girl. There's like no sex. Something's wrong with the... It's easy to fabricate a better reality when you have to. I thought you might be a dream. I'm sorry. I haven't heard another voice in so long, not since I cut the speaker from my exosuit. It said such terrible things. Wow. The stranger smiles through the static. I'm just like you. You're a traveler of worlds, aren't you? How do you know I'm a traveler? Well, I'm on a hollow terminus. Probably I'm a traveler. They do not respond with speech. They transmit a vision, a red star, and a fragile world. I do not understand the shapes within, the whispers. I see life forms scattered to the far reaches of the galaxy. I see this stranger's first breath yearning for the stars. I see myself slumbering in the crimson void, waiting for a dream of worlds. And through the darkness I hear it said, anomaly detected, designation traveler. What I showed you just now, it was already inside of you. We're all born with this memory, even if we don't know how we lost it. We are the travelers. We're the fourth race, discoverers of worlds. How long did it take you to realize you were different? From the moment you woke, you must have sensed something. So did I. Before I became stranded here, I was on a journey to find others of our kind, to finally meet. It cannot be a coincidence that you found the signal. Tell me, do you still have the data log from that crashed ship? I upload my exosuit's records, including the strange transmission I received and the data I found at the crashed vessel. Now we're going to go all Nancy Drew. Much of my equipment is damaged. I'm alone, on foot, stranded on a sunless world. I don't even know how your signal's reaching me. But the ship you found, it belonged to me once. Perhaps there is hope after all. We need to work out where we both are. If you build signal boosters across the systems, we should be able to triangulate your position. I'll finally get out of this hellhole, and you'll get all the answers you seek. Sound like a deal? Sure. Let's go. Whatever. Woo! Oh yeah, this is permadeath. I almost got killed swimming. Oh good, I have a signal booster. I was just swimming along and restore point saved. Oh, that's a beacon, dummy. Well, my game is well saved. Yeah, I was just swimming along and collecting crystal sulfide, and all of a sudden I realized, oh my god, I don't have any oxygen in my hazard protection. Hello. Oh, I've been here before, but I haven't seen you. Yeah, a lot of people think you need to leave those signal boosters all over the place. You don't. It's cool. You can just take it with you and set it down in the next place, which is somewhere. It's over there. But on this planet, oh my goodness. This is also scattered. Tomorrow's episode, I'm very sure I'm going to work on building an underwater base. It'll be the first time that I've set down any kind of base building thing underwater. So that should be fun. Hopefully I won't drown, right? I do have that little tube thing that you can go into for air. I've used that before. Under what circumstance? Oh, for some reason I had the match to do that, but I couldn't call a Nautilon, so I set that tube down and saved my life. Well, it was normal mode, so it didn't really save my life. It just saved me the hassle of having to go swimming for my grave. I mean, I assume if you die underwater, that's where you gotta go. This one right here, this position, trips people up so bad. You can set it anywhere out here, but it points to this place right here. So I usually just set it in here. It's nicer inside anyway. Triangulate. One more. Good grief. I spend more time running to my ship, jetpacking my ship. It's kind of a weird, position to be in. I've played the game so many times, and I have 3 very successful saves, and we need to go up in space. And to be in this position where I'm just like stuck, and I guess we got the base computer unstuck. Woohoo! And the other thing that we were stuck on is I had forgotten that you have to engage Artemis in order to move the base computer on into the next phase. And thankfully Sword, knew the answer, popped right in with it. And you forget these little things. Get this, and we'll try and find a couple more frigates. Go up and over. Here's some ammonia. No, that one. Alrighty, last position. Nope, didn't like that position. Artemis doesn't like this position. Is there something I can do? Oh, advanced sentinels. Yeah, I can't do that one. I mean, it's gonna take too much work to get it here. Scan plants. Okay. What I'm doing is I'm tripping out the system, doing a different mission, and then I'll switch back and see if it doesn't. Oh, was that all there was to it? Okay. Now I'm gonna switch back to Artemis and go back over there. See it turned off again. Okay, let's try again. I should be able to just set it right here. But this one's kind of tricky. Nope. Okay, we'll try one more time. I'm not going to fiddle with this all day long. See how it says it wants it to be right there. It should only need to be right here. That should be close enough. Nope. Nope. Can't put it right there. This is the problem people are having lately. So we'll come back to it some other time. And that's the way that this one goes. It gets glitchy and it won't take the position. And sometimes it's because the last position wasn't great or whatever, you know. So that's okay. We will go to the space station. We'll try one more thing. I really would rather be buying frigates right now. Getting this thing to trick itself into working. Ridiculous. This is the only part of the Artemis mission that can get messed up, though. And we will get past it. Cool. Oh, man. You want my superconductors? Have them. They're mine. Hmm. 3 of them. All right. Next. Oh, did I not hit that last guy? Maybe I didn't. There we go. Space station. So the last thing I'm going to do here is gotta wait for that enemy disruption before we can pulse. Oh, good. Standing with the Gek increased. Here we go. So the last thing we can do is go to the space station, reload, and reload the game. Go back down and try one more time. And then I'm not going to fiddle it with it again today. But this is the only part of Artemis that I've ever had trouble with. Where am I going? Going in circles. There's a dead guy here. I was almost a dead guy today. Boy, I couldn't believe that. I was so stunned, you know, that I nearly drowned. And that's the second time on this save that I've nearly died. And it's so strange to me to be that close to it, you know. I didn't get anywhere near shield down. I was at half-life. And I was okay. As soon as I noticed that, it's hard to see underwater, that sort of flash of red up in the top left corner, you know. And so I was just stunned. Just stunned by it. Yeah, okay. Let's try one more time. Hi, pardon me, excuse me. I've seen this ship a few times. That's a C. That's a B-27. C-25. I don't like this kind of Explorer, so that's not the kind we're going to get. Because I don't like that tail thing sticking up. That's even worse than the tail thing on a fighter. So I'm sure, oh, the mission must be on. I wouldn't be able to see it if it wasn't. I'm sure, you know, some of you like run into this or heard of other solutions other than reloading the game. Please feel free to put it in the comment section, because if that doesn't work, then I don't know how to fix it. It just has to wait. You know, we can move the mission to somewhere else, but that requires going through the black hole, and or just warping 6 or 7 times. Well, it should only be 3, because 3 times would be almost 6,000 light years. So 4 times. We'll call it 4 times, okay? 4 times would be 6,000. Okay. It's such a weird placement because you can walk miles from the hollow terminus for the first one. And I've done that. I accidentally left the hollow terminus without setting down this thing first. Oh, okay. It's not working. So, if anyone has any suggestions, let me know. And I will try them. Okay. Let's find a wealthy Korvax system. We're in what? A wealthy Gex system. What do we have up there? Viking, Korvax. This would have been easier to do in the logbook. For goodness sake. That one right there. What is it? It may not even be what I need. This has been my whole day with this game. Just frustrated today. I think it's because I almost got killed that, you know, it kind of brings in that little piece of, whoa, this almost ended, you know. Korvax flourishing. All right. It seems to me that the frigates shouldn't be like this. They shouldn't be so hard to buy. You know, you should be able to buy whatever frigates you want. Oh, there we go. Like, where's a fleet? I hear one coming in, fresh and new. There they are. Did you bring any ships with you? That's a rock. Oh my gosh. This has been the whole day. A whole day of this. Oh, that's not a combat ship. That's okay. We'll look at it since it's for sale. Wow. Gross. No industrial number at all. Engine offline. The thing with moving, I may have done enough of Artemis to move other things along, but the thing with moving the Artemis mission is anytime you move a mission, you have to start at the beginning. So apparently that wasn't enough ball saves. superconductor thieves. That's it? Just this guy? How does it? Big collar. Alright, is that just another explosion or a fleet? Nope, that sounds like a fleet. That's why I bought all the other ships off video, because they're so hard to buy. Oh. So much for a wealthy system, huh? Hey, here's an explorer. Nope. Whole fleet's gone. Okay, kids. I'm gonna call this video Frustration Nation. Because that's the reality of this game. There are times when it's frustrating, and that's just the way that it goes. It's just, you know, that's the reality of it. I don't want to hide the bad parts, you know, and act like everything's perfect when it isn't. Oh! Speaking of things not being perfect, that's like the 5th or 6th time that I've glitched through the wall. Alright, we're set up to build a underwater base, and that's going to be fun because I've never done it before, and I don't know how all the parts connect, and I really like that great big glass room. That thing's awesome. Can't wait. Alright. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.